Have taken a first quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And a Steeler first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's...
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down at the 28. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Brett Kern in punt formation.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They juked him. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Steelers.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Jackson. Ebron caught left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Made at his own 5-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Switch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 30.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Tannehill throwing again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Tannehill, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
With the score.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
It's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Point is good. Makes the score Steelers 17, Titans 9.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. 70. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
Nah, it's just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Going up top. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll go again with Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 25-yard
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
11 on the play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Titans 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Touchdown, Steelers.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Steelers 31, Titans 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the move to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Over the middle to Smith. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.